Get your Hiya Toys Godzilla figures at the Kaukis Toys website. Discount codes are given in the description below. Hey guys, Jamesimus Prime here, and today we're going to review the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Female Muto from the 2014 film Godzilla, the first installment to the Monsterverse franchise. First of all, I would like to thank Kaukis Toys for sending this Hiya Toys Female Muto for review. They still have it in stock, so make sure to buy one at the Kaukis Toys website. Links given in the description below. First, this figure was supposed to be released in Q1 2024, but sadly, it got moved into Q2 2024, and Hiya Toys apologized too about the delayed release. So without further ado, let's take a look at this figure. Details. The figure is very beautifully sculpted. It has a soft texture unlike Hiya Toys' other figures. That's because the Muto species doesn't have scales or anything. It's just a smooth body having these small crevices as the details of the sculpt, and you can feel it. The paint job does match the appearance of Female Muto in Godzilla 2014. Its entire body is painted with black and dry brushed with lighter gray highlights. Also, the small crevices of the body have brown tan paints inside them, making the smaller details pop. I think the paint job of this figure is highly similar to the paint job of the pre-evolved Godzilla, having gray highlights and the brown tan paints inside the crevices of the figure. Though there are some minor issues with this figure. First, the jaw, when it's closed, it looks good, but when you open it, you can see the pegs sticking out. Of course, it's just an easy fix. Just push it inside the peg holes. But still, it's a minor issue, considering my other Hiya Godzilla figures don't have this kind of issue in the hinged jaw. There's also an issue here regarding the hinge part of the articulations, I'd say. You can see here, there's some paint chipping there. The next issue is also in the mouth. When you look inside of the mouth, you'll see that there's an unpainted gray spot. On the right side it's fine, but the left side, you'll see the unpainted spot right there. Yes, that's unpainted, because the inside of the entire mouth is painted with dark magenta. That's the only part where it doesn't have paint. Talking about the paint, this figure also have a UV light reactant paint. Flash the UV light, and its eyes become bright red. The body also has that brown color going on, but I think the eyes are the ones that are intentionally painted with fluorescent red. It's a cool feature. So, articulation. The articulation of this figure is very good. I'd say that it's so articulated that it becomes complicated to move. But I think that's because of how the Female Muto is designed. Also, do note this. When you're gonna move the tip of the arms, use your thumb and index finger. Hold the sides firmly, and use it to move the tip of the arms. Because this part is a bit rubbery, and I think there's a chance that the customer will break it if not moved properly. I am worried of how I'm going to make this Female Muto walk, considering the design. But actually, this figure can do solid poses that Female Muto will do. It's highly acceptable for a Muto figure. Scale. So this figure stands at almost 6 inches tall. Here's a few comparisons with other figures, so you could estimate how tall this figure is. So now, accessories. So the only issues I've found with this figure is that the pegs of the hinges in the mouth bothers me quite a bit, and the painting chip on the arms when you articulate them are an obvious issue too. But overall, this figure is incredible. Hiya Toys knocked it out of the park with this exquisite basic Muto, being the first one to make a highly articulated, in scale, CGI accurate, and very affordable female Muto in the history of Mutos. Because of course there's the premium Bandai ones that are expensive vinyls, and the nostalgic little pack of destruction Mutos that are affordable too, but of course, we needed a 6 inches one to fit our Monsterverse collection. The material used for this figure is great, because it makes the figure much more playable, even for the kids who wants a female Muto for their collection. But beware of the pointy hands of this figure obviously. I'd rate this figure for about 9/10 stars.